Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Out towards the flank. Nedved. That's going to go a long way. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Guti. And that's gone loose. And this is Dembele. Mbappe. Nedved. Cafu. Played in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram getting this one clear. Cannavaro. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nedved goes steaming forward. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. It's a searching pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival, Makaleli. And it's lofted through here. It's a good foot in there. Guti. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice looking ball. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli, there he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Ronaldo having a look. And so we have the first set piece of the game. goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Gives it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cafu. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's running through. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please join me
An
in
intriguing
wishing
half,
all the
lacking
best
only
for
in
members
goals.
of our
The
fan
score
club celebrating
0-0.
their wedding anniversary today.
And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. Gabriel. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Guti. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu chasing after it. And this is Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Not the most accurate pass. Cafu. And he was quick to react. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff chips it through. And he's found a way. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Piqué. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Guti stood his ground strongly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cruyff out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Gabriel is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Chelsea with the corner, they're first.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Mbappe. Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Number 7, Neymar.
Knocks it into space,
Substitution in progress.
crosses it in. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Eto'o, now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bellingham, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks one through, now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Makalele. Knocks it out wide. Threads one in. Lovely feet. Picked out brilliant. Bellingham! Yes! He's done it! Save the best for last! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Chelsea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Milan have... And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Those of you making their way home on public
Chelsea
transportation
leave it
today,
late,
please watch the
but in
screen
the
for
end,
train
it
departure
was
times from
great.
all local
Well,
major
this looked like it
stations.
had a
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get the
welcome to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cruyff. Lahm. Suarez running with the ball. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for options for movement. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nedved. Yaya Toure.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Guti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. That's been cut out, well played. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he's forced to go back. Piqué. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. That is lovely. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Vitinha. And this is Nedved!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bellingham. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. Makaleli. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Maldini. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. And here's Bellingham. And it's played in.
Well played and well cleared.
Has a look and plays it forward. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And here's Suarez. Milan looking to pass their way through. Shoots! It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees.
Well, for me,
This
Peter,
is
things have
a
never
Lost
really got
Children's
going, but at
announcement.
least this will be a
Would the
good time
father of a
to
boy in a
reflect
blue
and
hat
regroup. I can
kindly
see a
make
few
his way
changes
to the
coming,
information
because
centre?
whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cruyff played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Drogba looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, nice touch. He's in a great position. Goes for a shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Guti. That is good strength. And it's Yaya Toure. Vitinha. And this is Lewis. Shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And that's been one straight back. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha. Yaya Toure. He's looking wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cruyff gets a foot in here. Probing pass. That is a great pick out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Can he get on the end of this? Guti. And he's had it nicked away.
Substitution.
Makaleli. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Eto'o. Played out wide. He's in plenty of space here. And he was alert to it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Guti. Looking to play him in. And a chance! Guti delivers. Oh, what a climb! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And this is Eto'o. And he's got the beating of his man. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's opted for the long pass. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Eto'o looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Guti.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well read, nice interception.
There will be 3 minutes added
Aims
time.
beyond the defence, and it's Eto'o. Eto'o! Vitinha. Cruyff with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Cruyff has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Vitinha. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
A quick
Your
reminder
reflections
today
then,
that
Jim?
smoking is
Well,
only
a decent
allowed
draw,
in areas
Peter,
shown
with a
on
good
this
mix
map.
of
Thank you
action
for your
and
cooperation.
plenty.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And they can counter here. Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Suarez. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass is just off target. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking to play him in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that has left him in a heap. Out to the right. Mbappe! Thuram clears it away. He's in a great position here. Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Leicester gets it away. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lahm. Short changes him with that pass. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance!
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Makaleli. And it's Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. He is through here! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's hit the post! And that was probably asking just too much. And they've switched it over to the other side. Makaleli. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Linton. And it's Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Yaya Toure. Nedved. And here's Dembele. And it's Nedved. That's a good ball. Linton. Nice bit of trickery. Lahm. He's cut it out. Nesta is there to clear. Gives it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yaya Toure. Cafu. Milan finding their passes.
Added time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Threads one in. Guti. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Guti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Here's Vitinha. Guti. And it's Vitinha. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's there to retrieve it. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's only too happy to take that back. No way through. Nice looking ball. Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Nicely shaped ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez, given the lift of his goal, and it's Guti. He's found a way through, and he's being shifted off it. Makaleli. Linton. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vitinha puts his foot on the gas. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Makaleli. And he's intervened well there. Cafu. That has been cut short. Can he spark a counter here? Out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball. Linton. Lahm. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking for a runner. Makaleli. Linton. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Piqué. For Linton. And it's Piqué. And it's Linton. Luis Suarez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now he's got space here, and that is expertly dealt with.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... It's Luis Suarez! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Number 4.
Piqué.
Mbappe. Number 23.
Just 5 minutes left.
Number 17.
It's a shade optimistic. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Number 11.
Bale.
Bale. Number 19. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14. Bellingham. Number 22.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many
Substitution.
more chances can they realistically expect now?
Vitinha. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He's got
There will
full.
be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their second corner now. He rises! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for
Just
all
a
of
quick
that.
request today for everybody to please
So
kindly
what do you take
remove
away from
any
it all,
cars
Jim?
parked on
Look,
the
I
road
think a draw
outside the
might have been a
stadium.
much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's burst through! It's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's had a hit! Oh, and one more try! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Pele plays it short. Lam, chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Pele moves short. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been won straight back. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chelsea with another corner. Chelsea get their 4th corner. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Suarez gets into a good position. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Makaleli. That's a shade optimistic. Piqué calmly anticipates. It's a really well-measured ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? Guti. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nice control. Maldini. Makalele receives it in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Vitinha. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Cruyff. Cafu. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cafu. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Drogba. He's got away. And he's cut it out. And he's there to get it away. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way
There
through.
will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Pelé, and this is Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Guti. Always onto this. He has a look at Dembele! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Dembele! And again! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Deftly away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Drogba being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's forced to go back. Thuram. Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. To Lahm. He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. Bellingham. Makalele. And that's another good win of the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Cafu. That's been cut out, well played.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cruyff. Chance here to counter. And it's Makalele. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good-looking ball. That is a great pick-out. And he's lost his... It's Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to gift it back. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Ned. He's going for goal!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Luis Suarez! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Suarez is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And that's it.